The reason I did this is I wanted to just kill all the nonsense out there where everybody is acting like the Torres decision somehow has been minimized.
They will allow the West to destroy themselves and they don't have to do a damn thing. I said, well, what do you mean by that, Jim? He says, well, if you realize that the West is drowning in debt, almost $200 trillion in debt.
This is really one of those heartwarming moments in sports where you
had extensive ties with the largest fraudster that we've seen in a generation. You gave him unprecedented access, the kind of meetings that no one else in our industry is able to get. You have ties with him, with his president, and his general counsel who used to work with you. We all know the reason that you did it. It's because he stole client money and donated to your party.
Earliest days, because we've been at this for quite a while, the company's been around a little over 10 years, we were bringing our customers on this crypto journey.
You're my ticket out of this hellhole.
Yeah, it's all the money.
We're working to get rid of Gary Gensler. I gave a hearing where I was able to communicate with him and say, look, I plan to fire you.
Enjoy the ride, pal.
If you got some bags, welcome to the party. Welcome back to some more Moon o'clock news. No breakfast, no coffee, just straight extra. Bullishness. Shout out to the latest sub. Appreciate you stopping by, stuffing some bags. XRP. Go ahead. Throw on those moon suits. Throw on those pilot shades. Buckle up. Because the future's extra. Bullish. Let's go full speed. Full throttle. Into the cryptoverse. We got the total global cryptocurrency market cap today at 1.22 trillion, down about 0.6% in the past 24 hours. We got BTC's dominance right around 46.9%. Taking a look at XRP here in that number 5 spot, right around 63 cents, down about 3.4. In the past 24, we got Stellar XLM 14 cents. We got BTC 29,377. We got ETH right around 1850. Taking a look at the rest of the cryptos here. Flare Networks in the number 114 spot, right around 0.015. Songbird 006, XLIST 0005. We got Expector right beneath the nickel. ELS 002, EQ 0.032. We got a tweet from Eleanor Tarrant to kick things off. Extra. Clarification. The trial will decide some disputed facts that Judge Torres did not rule in a summary judgment. The jury will only be debating whether or not Big Bragg Garland House, Kristen Larson aided and abetted Ripple in selling unregistered securities. Torres' summary judgment decision still stands and has not been appealed by the SEC at this time. And we got another breaking. The SEC Gov has filed a letter of intent to request an interlocutory appeal to Judge Torres' July 13th summary judgment in the SEC versus Ripple case. Full letter below, and the story still developing. We got Jeremy Hogan chiming in, says, and the SEC continues making questionable decisions, requesting an interlocutory appeal. Note that it is not appealing whether XRP itself is a security. It's just its losses on the programmatic and individual sales issued. James K. Fallon. Jeremy Hogan. We got Res XRP, John Deaton. Can't minimize Judge Torres' ruling over XRP not being a security. Good guys won. Bad guys, 0.
The reason I did this is I wanted to just kill all the nonsense out there where everybody is acting like the Torres decision somehow has been minimized, okay, or trivialized because of the Rakoff decision. And the great thing to me, the great irony is that some of these people, right? We know people like Joe Lubin and others, they supported this case against Ripple and they supported the case against XRP. Those people called XRP a security. They tweeted it out. They celebrated it. They were like XRP holders. They laughed at us. They said, we're going to lose. And be careful what you celebrate, support, and asks for. Because according to her decision, all those people that bought ETH or bought other tokens, who are venture capitalists, who are purchasing those tokens at that token factory, for example, all of those under the law constitute illegal securities according to the Torres ruling. So be careful what you ask for. And what ended up happening is good guys won, bad guys 0. Next.
John Deaton busting up the FUD, triple, nothing burger, XRP. Has clarity. We got Mr. I, Tremors only, War Games, Bricks, Peg to Gold.
Basically, what he said is, now you have to understand James Rickards. Not only is he a best-selling author, like his book Currency Wars, I think he's written 4 or 5 that are all best-selling books, but he was employed by the CIA for financial war games. And they would bring him in and they would say, we're going to do some simulations and we need you to tell us where we're vulnerable, how we could be beat by a foreign entity financially without lobbing bombs. How can they destroy us financially? So his background, the way he looks at things is in this respect. And what he said to me was very intriguing. He says, what I believe that they will do is they will issue new brick currency, and each brick currency will be worth 1 ounce of gold. And he says, if they do that, they will allow the West to destroy themselves and they don't have to do a damn thing. I said, well, what do you mean by that, Jim? He says, well, if you realize that the West is drowning in debt, almost $200 trillion in debt, with a very small asset base, how can they ever pay that off? The only way to pay it off is what all politicians have done. And to Rob's point, trimming the edges of coins. That's why you have ridges on the edges of coins right now, because back in the Roman times, they would trim the coins to pay their soldiers because they were running out of money. Policing the world kind of sounds familiar, doesn't it? So they would trim the edges of the coins to save a little here and there and be able to pay more soldiers. Well, that didn't go over very well, and that is why you have ridges on the coins. But he said, if the West inflates, the dollar drops, gold goes up, the BRICS win. If the West tries to do what the rest of the world is doing and accumulate gold, the dollar drops, gold goes up, the BRICS win. He said all they have to do, and I suspect they will, is to peg each BRIC currency redeemable, he says, to the governments. And I don't know about the people. The governments could redeem it in gold, and you win. And so that was the other thing that I took away from it, is that that's how simple it would be to disrupt this entire system.
They're trying to trim off your XRP by any means necessary. They don't want you holding the keys to the new financial system. We got Rob Cunningham says, thank you, Chad Steinberger. Knowing BTC and ETH history is fundamental to gaining the understanding, the discernment, and wisdom necessary to navigate today's crypto jungle filled with myths, lies, innovators, truth tellers, snake oil promoters. My beloved mama used to say, honey, if you think real education is expensive, try ignorance. Chad Steinberger says it's no secret to those that know a Black Ops program created BTC. You think some random dude in his bathrobe did this? They began a test and then they created the one open coin. This is how you change the world. Secrets. Shh. And we got the David Schwartz patent here from June 18th, 1991. We got XRPville, Ripple reminders, a quick history of the XRP ledger. And they realized early on that Bitcoin is not scalable because of the higher energy usage. Now we got XRP.
Recap of history. The XRP ledger was originally written by 3 Bitcoin developers, right? David Schwartz, Arthur Brito, and Jed McCaleb, right? And a few others that were working on it as well. But basically, there are some Bitcoin developers that, they used to contribute to Bitcoin Core, and they realized that Bitcoin was not going to be scalable because of the energy usage. And it was, relatively slow. And they thought, okay, well, we can come up with a better idea that we can solve the double spend problem without using proof of work, right? So they came up with a new algorithm, a consensus algorithm that enables the same thing as Bitcoin does, no central authority, no trusted third party, but without the energy requirements of proof of work, right? So they basically created that. They created the ledger, 100 million XRP 100 billion XRP at the start. It was created within there. And then some of them then went on and founded a company, now called Ripple, to kind of commercialize that. And they gave Ripple about 80 billion XRP from that original Genesis wallet. And then Ripple went on to do kind of its thing originally Ripple was started off to do complete peer-to-peer stuff, personal things. But then there was the FinCEN case in the US. There's the regulator FinCEN in 2014 basically fined Ripple for running a virtual currency, right? I mean, that's what's so interesting about this whole CC thing, right? They've already been sued for running a currency, and now they're being sued for supposedly...
What gangsters do. We know. It's all good.
Exactly. Right.
He's like, you all said it, not me. We'll say it for you.
That was the history. Right?
No wonder the DSCC wants you out, but wants those bags back. BTC was just a test. Get ready for the XRP ledger to go live. Welcome to the Internet of Value. Just when Gary thinks he's going to score, gets denied. Cowboy Crypto.
Look at him go. Wow. This is really one of those heartwarming moments in sports where you just, oh my God.
Gary, you still there? Got Bruce Fenton says, today I went to the SEC headquarters in Washington, D.C. to call for the resignation of Chairman Gary Gensler. Chair Gensler's oversight and ties with the fraudster SBF, placing his woke partisan ESG politics and personal cabinet ambitions above the Constitution. His lack of transparency harms industry and harms the American economy. Drain the swamp. Free the standard.
I'm here in Washington, D.C. at the U.S. Securities Exchange Commission to call for the resignation of Chairman Gary Gensler. This is my industry. I've been in this industry my entire life. I grew up on the floor of a brokerage firm. I got my first job at 14 at a major Wall Street firm. I got licensed at age 19, and I've been licensed ever since for over 30 years with a flawless compliance record, working with broker-dealers and registered with the SEC. It is absolutely crucial that the United States markets maintain its place as a respected global market, free from fraud and bad actors. Mr. Gensler, your chairmanship and your behavior does not jive with those goals and does not help the United States markets. I'm calling on you to resign for many reasons. The ties with Sam Bankman-Fried and your agency overseeing the largest fraud since Bernie Madoff is reason alone for you to resign. Frankly, I was surprised that you lasted a couple weeks after this. You had extensive ties with the largest fraudster that we've seen in a generation. You gave him unprecedented access, the kind of meetings that no one else in our industry is able to get. You have ties with him, with his president, and his general counsel who used to work with you. You've never, as far as I know, given any transparency to why you did this. We all know the reason that you did it. It's because he stole client money and donated to your party.
We got the evidence. Get those jumpsuits. Get those gel cells ready. Gary, you there? Jay Hunter says it's great to see XRP Ledger technology and the PSC Palau stablecoin based on the Ripple CBDC solution design work. Says advertise XRP. Faster, cheaper, the one true killer app. 24 Hours Crypto says, I want to make this very clear. XRP will never be deemed as a security. Let the show go on. You cannot do FX swaps with the security. They need everyone connected, and they're rolling it out with measures in place.
The potentially fast and wide adoption of a global stablecoin, potentially a global currency governed only by the incentives from a private company, is something that will deserve and will receive the highest level of regulatory expectations. Will receive the highest level of regulatory expectations.
Know what you hold? We got Chad Steinberger. The Giants are going there. American Express, Ripple. American Express has been quiet lately about their partnership. I expect that to change soon. Ripple, American Express.
American Express, etc., have been making huge investments and making collaborations to go online and support platforms and really enable merchants to go across continents seamlessly. We've seen recent collaborations such as the fintech Wirecard working with Visa, and of course Ripple now also on our panel working with American Express. These are all signs that these giants are going there, and they are going to mostly focus on online payments, and this is the future.
This is the future. The longer they take, the higher we climb on that XRP rich list. We got breaking from Ripple Panda. XRP breaking. Gemini has listed XRP. Trading will commence soon. Shout out to Magnetic XRPL, new collaboration with the Rich Duck Coin. Got the mining pool now live. Also, they just added the dice game. Check them out at xmagnetic.org. Proof of trade, trade and mine. We got the RDC pool here if you want to test it out before the airdrop. We got the Rich Duck pool live. You can get rewarded for trading, holding. We also got the dice game that's now live. You can also check out the auto mining pool. Check out all the links below. xmagnetic.org. Airdrop coming on the 28th. Set those trust lines. We got cryptos, XRP, BTC back above the 200-week MA after 4 years. We got Joe Katz. David Schwartz says he's excited to be welcoming in the XRPL developers speaking at Apex 2023 in Amsterdam, September 6th through the 8th. We got Crypto Bull 2020, the XRP community. The case is over. XRP has been declared not a security and has been relisted on all major exchanges. The SEC under Gary Gensler has only one goal: to disrupt the new technologies and the financial freedoms that come with it. With XRP having been declared not a security by law, we as investors can rest and need to not be bothered by all the noise. Personally, I'm looking forward to the next months knowing that my investment in XRP will do well regardless of the remaining court proceedings, regardless of all the FUD, regardless of all the maxis and whatever they say. XRP is not a security, and the longer they take, the higher we climb on that XRP rich list. Get ready for the transformation of value, the utility, Bullrun. Ripple has been at it for over 10 years. Institutions are ready. Don't get shaken out. And HODL, that HODL.
Earliest days, because we've been at this for quite a while, the company's been around a little over 10 years, we were bringing our customers on this crypto journey. And so earliest days, folks were quite conservative, hesitant to embrace the new technology, and kind of there was uncertainty on the regulatory front and so forth. In recent years, with regulatory developments, so in different jurisdictions, Brazil is a good one, Europe has been mentioned today, Japan, UAE, etc., of clear rules are being outlined. And so the uncertainty has been removed and the sort of foundation for innovation has been laid. With that, big players, Stripe, Amazon, Visa, MasterCard, everybody's come out with their crypto sort of strategies. And I think that will embolden, wave after wave of the next sort of round of institutions to embrace. So specifically, people can come and talk to us, come talk to me about how we can help you with adoption. But I think more broadly, there's a little bit more regulatory certainty to come. It's much better even now versus even just the past few years. And with that comes sort of big name institutional adoption that I think will be encouraging for others that might have been on the fence.
XRP, still top 5 over 10 years in the game, busting all the FUD, SEC lawsuits, maxis, paid FUD campaigns. Nothing can stop what's coming. XRP is the superior technology. Now we got that XRP clarity. Know what's coming, know why they want you out, and know why the SEC wanted those bags back. With that being said, Bagman and Bag Ladies, be on the lookout. Moon Music Volume 4 listening party dropping today. Longer they take, the higher we climb on that XRP rich list. Where will you be when that regulation jar of molasses finally breaks open and Gary Gensler and the corrupt SEC finally get melted away? Later glitches. I am the XRP Bagman, the Moon Commander, currently up here on the mothership, stuffing some bags and enjoying the show. Appreciate you stopping by, tuning in, smashing those likes for some more Moon O'Clock news. Hope y'all continue to stay extra bullish out there. Continue holding those good vibes. Remember to sell the FUD, buy up those bags. Don't forget to spread that liquid love. Also, if you're new here, don't forget to drop a subscribe. Drop a comment down below. All the OG diamond hands out there, drop a comment down below. Drop an elbow on that like button from the top ropes. We'll catch you up here, top floor on the mothership for the moon party. BYOB. Bring your own bags. Be your own bank. Peace out, crypto ghosts.
You see that moon up there? That's where we belong, you and I. Alone on the moon, where nobody could ever bother us. Yeah, that's our home up there.
Welcome to Moon Music Volume 4. Stay bullish, XRP Army.
Okay, guys. Going to the moon.
Hey. I be up in them crabs, bags in the stash, we flying.